Welcome back to Be Loft by Liptak. Today's Wednesday, March 26th, about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, home from work a little bit early, 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 13 degrees Celsius. Home in the garage here, melting some wax down. I'm going to re-wax my frames here. Some have a little bit of wax from last year, but I want to freshen it up, make sure the bees are going to draw all the way out. It looks a little light in these corners on this frame, so I just want to make sure that the wax is ready. I have a whole bunch of supers that need to be done. Just trying to prep for the spring rush here before I put my supers on and have the bees draw everything out. But as you can see, I got some skillet here with the wax melting down. As the skillet turns on and off, it's melting this wax. So I'm going to, it's my new roller here, nice and fresh. This is last year's roller. Pretty hard, probably just throw that away now. But things are going to move along here pretty quick. Just stay tuned and we'll wrap this up. It's not, like I said, it's not going to be a long video, just a quick spring prep of what's going on. Okay, so I have my wax melting here. I'm just going to put my roller in here, dip it, get that started like that. And then all I do is just roll it on. And you can see, put it on a little thicker here, a little lighter on the other ends. And I just flip it right on over and do the same thing. Just go right down the middle and come back along the edge like that. Try to get plenty of wax on there. These foundations that I bought I didn't do heavy wax. I probably should have spent a little extra money. But when they're, a year old, the wax gets a little dry on it, and I just want to freshen it up. Here's that frame that I showed you that I wanted to put fresh wax on. So I'm just going to roll it down the middle like that. And I'm going to flip it over. Do the same thing on the other side. Try not to overlap too much, but just get enough on there. You can see how it's dried a little bit already. And I'll just keep on doing that for all these frames. I probably have, 2, 4, 6, 8, about 120 frames to do. And hopefully the bees will draw it out this year. And because a couple of these, they didn't quite draw them out. I had them on the boxes. I don't know if I put them on too late because I was adding supers late in the season and there just wasn't a flow. And some of them I put on at the beginning of the year and they never drew them at all. And if there's not enough wax on the foundations, they do not like to draw on plastic. You'll get all that funky comb. Can be drawn everywhere. Here's a frame right here. I can walk around this stuff without dumping it. Where they did draw out part of the frame. You can see, I'll get the light on here. There's some wax in this area here, but they didn't draw that down here. And I left this up here. I'm going to see how they do by just rubbing some wax in this corner here and see if they're going to draw that out as a test this year. And they didn't draw the other side at all. So it's we'll see how it turns out, and I'll be later in the season. I'll try to mark that frame and come back to it later in the season, see how it goes. But thanks for watching Be Loft by Liptak. I'm David, and we'll see you on the next video.